What is up, Williams Baptist University? You're listening to the Williams Pulse podcast. My name is Nolan Williams. I'm a junior here at WBU, and I'm joined by staff member Bill Jeffrey and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Putman.
Hey, Dr. Putman.
What's up?
Welcome to the podcast. You spoke at chapel last week.
I did, yes.
And it was good.
I appreciate that.
Yep. Okay, so last week at chapel, you talked about you spent a lot of money on CDs.
Like useless
DVDs,
junk, eating out.
CD-ROMs.
Whatever it was we did in the late 90s, early 2000s, I spent a lot of money on basically technology that doesn't work anymore. So.
Yeah.
When I should have been putting that money in technology stocks, apparently. Yeah. Because I said in chapel that if I had put $1,000 in Apple that my freshman semester, which I made enough to do that over the course of a semester, it would be worth somewhere in the ballpark of $600,000 today. So no regrets, but but that I sort of regret a little bit.
Here's a regret. In 2015, I read an article that said if you would have invested $100 in Bitcoin in 2008, you'd be a millionaire today.
Sure.
If you would have, so I read that and thought, oh man, sure. I missed the window. Well, no, I didn't. Like if I would have done it that day, even put $1,000 in Bitcoin, it would have been a lot of money today.
When would you have pulled it out too? I mean, you got to ask those sorts of questions like, well, I probably would have let it get up to $5,000 and then I made all this money, pulled it out because you didn't know that it would go up to be $40,000 a coin, and so retrospect is 2020. You can't predict the future, and a lot of people if you watch the recent movie about GameStop, the
dumb
meme
money,
stock, dumb money about the meme stocks. It really kind of tells that narrative from the perspective of ordinary people. Some people who made quite a bit of money, but also because they held on to what was essentially a way overvalued stock. Some people really lost their shirts in it too. They never really had anything to gain from it. So there's a value in selling at a certain point. Particularly, this is why you shouldn't get into the stocks that are that are really just hyped up so somebody can cheat the system. You need to get into stocks that have some kind of value.
I'm not withdrawing my crypto today just because you said that.
Well, that's fine. We're crypto might be the wave of the future. It might be the mark of the beast. I don't know. So you can hold on to it if you please.
In Christ, I'm safe either way. So.
Exactly how many NFTs do you have?
I'd rather not share. I will say I started investing in Bitcoin in 2019, though.
Yeah.
Pretty systematically. And then I withdrew right before it turned down in 2020. And I thought it's probably over.
Right.
And little did I know if I just would have kept that system going.
2020 is when it hit some of its, or 21 is when it hit the $63,000 peak or something like that. Yeah.
It was up in the 3,000 range when I was starting to invest in it. And then, or however you want to say, exchanging my cash for their value. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, I pulled out in 2020, and then it dipped. It went maybe to 5,000, and then down to 2,000 or 1,500. I thought, yeah, it's done. And then it just blew up.
Can I talk about how much money I almost made with Dogecoin? Can we go back
to
there?
The moon?
To the moon.
Did you jump on that train too late or on time?
Well, it was in a timely way, but it was also recognizing that this is going to crash. I probably pulled it out a little preemptively. I think I bought it at 2 cents a coin or something like that. And before it went all the way up to, I think, 70 cents a coin or something to that effect. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that I capitalized like I could have.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's a junk coin. It has no value. I think Bitcoin actually does have some stability. Some.
All right, Nolan. We just got to make this announcement real quick. Otherwise, people are not going to understand what just happened. Dr. Putman shared a lot of information.
Mm-hmm. We went off on crypto,
financial investments, Dave Ramsey. And then we got into AI, and is it important for education? Is it harmful? We talked about
how he used AI to write his books.
Yep. Back before it even came out. And we talked a lot about this website he made when he was in high school or junior high, and
yeah.
he prevented a director from making the last Batman movie.
Mm-hmm. He single-handedly
brought down Batman.
Mm-hmm.
That's Superman thing to do.
Cultivated the nerd culture.
Yes. All those things that we did talk about are going to be found in the bonus episode. So
we're doing a bonus episode?
This week. Yep.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to release it separately. So anyways, we're going back to the show now, but check out our bonus episode. It's going to come out later today. All right, so you're the academic dean, vice president of academic affairs. So to quote Office Space, what would you say you do here?
I make sure that the TPS reports are. No, my primary responsibility is overseeing academic life in the school, whether that's curriculum, whether that's faculty, whether that's courses, whether that's scheduling, and kind of ensuring that part of the school works. And it can be kind of tedious sometimes, but it can be really fun when you're, casting vision for potential programs in the future and how we can make our present programs better. Mm-hmm. That's one thing that we're always trying to do is evaluate our present programs to see what our strengths and weaknesses are and how can we improve.
All right, so this week in the news. So today is Men's Open Dorm. It's also the first day of Spy Week.
Spy Week.
Yep, so don't be scared when you see people running around with guns on campus.
With fake guns. Do you have to sign up ahead of time, or can you go register today?
I think registration ended Friday.
Tomorrow, we're going to have International Lunch Highlight hosted by the SSC. We will be having Belgian foods.
Interesting.
Foods from Belgium.
Belgians food. What kind of food is that? Is that like chocolate and waffles or something?
My question is it Belgian waffles? If there's not Belgian waffles, we have been lied to our whole life. Of course, French fries might be the same thing. Like people from Belgium make no claim over Belgian waffles. I don't know.
I guarantee you, if you Google search Belgian foods right now, it will show you waffles and French fries. That's probably the two number one things it's going to show you.
But they didn't come up with French fries.
The French did, right?
No, the Americans did.
What?
I'm telling you, I'm reading a lot of French history right now, and there's nothing in my French history books about
Napoleon
fries.
Bonaparte developed the French fries?
That's exactly what I didn't say.
Okay. I'm going to ask ChatGPT about this.
Please.
All right. So, yeah, that starts tomorrow. And then in athletics, we have a couple basketball games coming up. I think the one that was tonight or tomorrow has been canceled. So, just FYI. But, Friday night we're playing SEMO. And then Saturday afternoon, we're playing Columbia, which will be a pretty intense game. So
yeah, that's a big game.
Yeah, please be there for that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then over admissions, we still have our 3 preview days coming up pretty fast. So our first one, Music Preview Day, February 6th. Our Williams Works Preview Day on February 15th. And then the Spring Preview Day on February 22nd.
Thank you, Nolan. Let's do a quick hot take, and then we'll wrap this episode up. So, hot take. Here it is. Somebody wrote, in my personal opinion, pancakes are better than waffles. Hot take.
They're just wrong.
That's wrong, yeah. I think, on all the levels. Mm-hmm. Pancakes want to be waffles when they grow up.
Okay, I've not had a waffle in a long time, but I put pancake mix in my oatmeal to get the extra protein, and I'm loving it. So
that's not the same thing, though.
I do agree on a certain level.
It's a consistency thing for me. You have crunch. You have those perfect little squares to pour your syrup in. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's.
But can't you oversaturate those easier whenever you don't realize the depth of each little?
Well, there's an art to filling the divots. Okay, there's an art to it.
How do you do it? Zigzag method.
It just takes time.
You just got to see it.
You just have to see it.
Okay.
And of course, when we have Belgian waffles and like a fruit, you don't need syrup. The Belgian waffles themselves are plenty good. With a little powdered sugar, maybe. I mean, it's. Oh yeah.
Are you going to be at lunch tomorrow so we can observe how to put
again? If we have the food of the Belgian people, and that is waffles, then sure, I'll give it a shot.
All right, with a little Belgian chocolate on top. All right. Well, thank you for submitting the hot take. If you have a hot take, a college hack, or a guest recommendation, go to williamsbu.edu/The Williams Pulse and let us know today.
This has been
and will continue to be
The Williams Pulse.